Hello and welcome back to TF1C, the Formula 1 chat. Today we're going to be predicting how quickly Drugovich is going to win the championship. There's Formula 2 Dutch Grand Prix predictions. I mean, he's got a 40-point lead now, hasn't he? The biggest thing to talk about is Felipe Drugovich. And I think this track does pose a good challenge.
Right for a good weekend.
Because even if he is miles ahead out in the lead, this is a track which you do have to remain focused, and there's a potential he cocks it up.
Yeah.
But I think unless he fails to score a point throughout the rest of this season,
I was going to say,
surely this is Drugovich's championship.
he could just take pole and probably win it.
But yeah, we'll give our predictions anyway.
Yeah.
Because there is still a lot to be decided. Because coming 4th and coming 9th can be a big difference. So I think we could see potentially some drivers, obviously moving up and down massive positions. Yeah. For example, Jack Doohan, right on the back of Sargent. Could even get Pourchaire if Pourchaire keeps just never finishing a race because that ART is explosive. So, yeah. Qualifying predictions then. Who are you thinking is going to be V5?
It's the man we've just talked about, it's Felipe Drugovich, our championship leader. I think he'll be happy with that though, because he's close enough in the feature, he's close enough to win it in the sprint. I think he'll be really happy with that, and I think he'll take advantage of that.
Fair enough. P5, I've gone Logan Sargent. I think he's slowed down a bit in recent weeks, but he has had a good season. Yeah, I know he had a tough weekend at Hungary,
France.
Binned it at Spa.
France's pit stop problem.
Yeah, he's not looked as quick since he was flying high in...
No.
What was it? Austria?
Britain,
that kind of time. But regardless, I think he'll be able to pick up a decent P5 quality position here.
I believe the same, but I've got him in P4. The American, I think he's fighting for a Williams seat next year. He'll want to perform as well as he can, and a P4 is decent quality around here.
Well, I've also got a Carlin in P4. I've got Liam Lawson. I think he's going to build on his brilliant result last time out. We saw obviously Lawson pick up the sprint race win and a 3rd place in the feature. I think he could potentially see himself on the podium again. Which race? I'm not going to mention that yet, of course. You have to stick around to find out.
Into 3rd, I've got Pourchaire. Out qualifying Drugovich, he'll be happy with that, but it's going to take a lot for him to close that 40-point gap.
It is, yeah. It's not going to be a piece of cake, put it that way. P3, I've got Jack Doohan. I think qualifying this season has been Jack Doohan's forte, and I think I think this is going to be the highest he can get, because I think the top 2 are going to be pushing ridiculously hard to get this top 2. So P3 for Doohan's good.
My top 2 in quali are 2 drivers who have absolutely adored the 30 minutes on the Friday. And I've got Jack Doohan on pole and sharing a front row with a Iwasa.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't think they could go on for a while.
They've both been phenomenal in quali. They both know how to get a very good one lap pace in. I'm expecting similar things.
The only reason I didn't go Iwasa is I didn't see him at Spa-Francorchamps.
Yeah, he did alright, but again, I think with Iwasa, if he qualifies well, he has a good weekend.
Yeah, but I don't think he did qualify well, so maybe he won't qualify well here. Who knows? I know they're very, very different circuits, so it's hard to judge. Then for me, Drugovich is going to take pole from Teo Pourchaire in 2nd place.
That has accident written all over.
Oh, maybe it does. Maybe someone might fancy an opportunistic move.
Right. Into the sprint then?
Yeah.
And P5, I have Dennis Hauser. Been gone missing in the last few races. To be honest, I forgot he was driving in Formula 2 until I saw his name on the championship list. And I think this weekend is a good weekend for him to bounce back. He won here last year in Formula 3. We know he's quick around the circuit.
But he won here everywhere last year in Formula 3, so it's not really valid.
So I think he might be able to pick himself up a decent result here.
Yeah, fair enough. P5, I've gone Felipe Drugovich. Yeah, I mean, he's coming through from 10th. It's going to be a bit of an ask to get any higher than that, so...
Yeah, I mean, I've got Drugovich qualifying P4, and I think he's going to climb... Sorry, I've got Drugovich qualifying P6, and I think he's going to climb to P4 in the sprint. Another top 5 finish for Drugovich. More points over Pourchaire.
Well, you went Hauser 5th, I went Drugovich 5th. You went Drugovich 4th. I've gone Hauser 4th. I think it's going to be a good result for the Prema. Dennis, as you say, hasn't really done much in recent weeks, but he has got pace, Dennis Hauger. We know that much. And I think with Red Bull, with AlphaTauri having a seat now, could that motivate him to push a little harder? I don't think he's going to get it regardless. But Yeah. You've got to imagine there's some desire now in Dennis Hauger. He sees that an AlphaTauri seat is becoming available. He probably sees that in a year's time, Yuki Tsunoda is unlikely to be there. Interesting. Though, there was interesting news this morning that AlphaTauri seat could be going to Colton Herta, which I think is interesting.
That would be interesting.
I don't think it's a great idea.
I think Hauger's just got
especially with the
give
Red
what
Bull
he can and show what he's got.
gang, but yeah. Fair enough. P3.
Pick on a sprint race podium, I have Enzo Fittipaldi. He's shown some really good pace towards the end of this season, and I think he's going to continue that and pick himself up another podium.
Yeah, fair enough. P3. I've gone Jack Doohan. He's had a lot of podiums towards the back half of this season, and I think he's once again going to pick one up here. You've got P2 and P1, if might as well run through them.
P2, I have Frederick Vesti, obviously the Merck Academy driver. Has been phenomenal, really. For a rookie. I feel like obviously he's been outperformed by Teo Pourchaire, but he's still had a very good season, showing some good bits of promise. I think he'll pick himself up P2 here. But winning my Zandvoort sprint is Liam Lawson.
Bias, mate, bias. Disgrace.
Had a phenomenal weekend in Spa. Looks really, really quick. Trying to recover what he can in this championship, and he's going to go and get more points here with a sprint race win.
Yeah, fair enough. My top 2, Ralph Boschung is going to win the sprint. He looked really fast on his return to Formula 2 after a bit of a long while out with a broken back. I think he's going to show his pace round the Zandvoort circuit this weekend. P2, Pourchaire. Teo Pourchaire cutting through the order, and a very solid 9 points, I believe that is for P2. Correct? 8 points. Well, he's going to get fastest lap as well.
Okay.
Interesting that.
Well, you've got Boschung winning your sprint. I've got Boschung P5 in my feature race.
Yeah.
As you said, Boschung looked really quick in his return to Formula 2 at Spa. I think he's going to carry on that in Zandvoort and pick himself up top 5 here.
Yeah, fair enough. My P5 in that feature race, Clement Novalak. He's been up and down this season. He's had some brilliant results like Spain, and he's had other results where you've not seen him all weekend.
Yeah.
But I think this is going to be one of those brilliant results. I think it's going to be a little bit of MP strategy masterclass. I think there's going to be a safety car. I think they're going to use that safety car to their belt. Could even be a red flag, actually. Yes, it's going to be a red flag for an incident. And then, because obviously he's going to start on hards or mediums, go long. Red flag comes out. He gets to change his tyres in the pit lane from where he's in fifth. And then, he's able to stay out front without having to drop back through the pits. So, P5 for Clement Novalak. P4, what are you thinking?
Iwasa.
I'll drop him back a bit.
Qualifying P2, drop him back a few places, but I think still a good haul of points for him and a bit better than what he did in Spa.
Yes, my P4 is Yuri Vips. One of the fastest drivers on the grid, but has not been able to stick it together in a race this weekend. It's been, especially the first half of the season, he looked very, very fast. Monaco, I thought he was one of the favourites for the championship, but way too many mistakes from Yuri Vips this year. And
on and off the track.
I was going to say, going to be a tough end to the season for Vips, and then of course bowing out of Formula 2 at the end of the season, most likely. So
downhill for Vips.
Yeah, no, it's not great. Top 3.
I'll do my whole podium.
Run through it.
Third, I've got Teo Pourchaire, and he is gaining on Felipe Drugovich out of the top 5. Bit of a run to the
controversy.
Pourchaire gaining 15 points in the sprint. Pourchaire is gaining 15 points on Drugovich in the feature race. P2 is Jack Doohan sitting back from pole, and winning the feature race is Logan Sargent. He needs a feature race win. He needs to get himself some point, and he really needs a recovery from Belgium. It was a very unorthodox sprint. I don't know.
Remember your words.
It was unorthodox to see Logan Sargent spin at Belgium. I think he's going to bounce back here and get himself a win.
I just don't think unorthodox is the right word there.
I know what I mean. Unordinary.
Usual.
Yeah, unusual.
Rare. But
unusual to see him spin like that, but he's going to bounce back here.
Okay, my top 3 does not include Drugovich or Pourchaire. Running through the fast-flowing Sector 2, I think Pourchaire is going to sense his only chance at a move. He's going to try and go up the inside. He's going to get it horribly wrong. And they're both going to end up in the gravel.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one of them make a little bit of contact with the wall, the barrier, all broken. Sad moment.
It's broken.
Red flag comes out because Steward's having to do some quick repairs.
Yeah.
And then, both out. Shocking incident.
Yeah, both okay.
Both, obviously okay. P3, Logan Sargent.
Good result.
I think it's going to be decent. He's going to capitalise on the top two.
Yeah.
Going out of the race, and I think he'll get a good result from that. And then in P2, I have Liam Lawson just beaten out by the world's biggest UNI, Jackie Doohan, mate. Jackie bloody Doohan, what a guy.
Two quickest drivers at Spa.
Yeah, I think they're going to be
other
than Drugo and Pourchaire, who are going to spend the weekend with each other.
Yeah.
Didn't sound how I wanted it to, but they're going to come together basically.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we see another jam-packed weekend of Formula 2 action.
Hopefully we do. Should be a very good race. Join us in a few days where we'll be giving our review of it. Yes. And of course, this time next week, we're back here once again for Monza. The triple header is very
tough,
exhausting.
Yeah.
But it's good at the same time.
All the action, so thrilling. Well, and also, obviously, Monza is the Formula 3 finale.
So join us at that. F2, of course, has 2 more rounds, 4 more races. Yeah, well, they do the young driver test after, so it makes sense. They've got to be there anyway. They might as well finish their season there. It becomes a bit more dramatic. I think Drugovich is going to have the championship wrapped up before that weekend. Well, to be fair, we say that Drugovich has cakewalked it, or will cakewalk.
40 points is a small gap in Formula 2.
It's if Drugovich doesn't score this weekend and Pourchaire wins both the sprint and the feature, he will gain a good 30 something on him. 35.
He takes 2 from pole.
12, he could gain 38 of the 43 gap, isn't it?
He gained 39. 38. So we then close the gap to 2 points.
The gap is 45.
Okay, so he closes being 7
Not 45,
points.
that doesn't make any sense.
43.
43.
Okay, he'll close within 5 points.
So it's not out of the realms of possibility that Pourchaire still wins this.
But
it's just quite unlikely.
Crash out in both races. Yes.
Who knows? I guess we'll find out. But that is all for today. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, and I want to hear from you guys below. Get involved in the comments. Who's going to win the race? Who's going to win the championship? And most importantly, where will Marina Sato finish? But that is all for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.